Well, we might as well be on time, Grant. You know, I guess I'm. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's 10 o'clock, and I appear to be absolutely on time. And goodness, look how many of you have managed to. Oh, I get a round of applause for being on time. Goodness, this is going to be a long one. There's more to talk about, and I get a round of applause for being on time. Okay, all right. Well, welcome to Lavecon. We're back in a room. This is pretty novel. So the timetable for this weekend is the timetable for this weekend, which we have, wanted to do for a good couple of years. And with everything that we've managed to do online for the last couple of years, it's been tough, it's been hard, but the people who've pulled in to try and help have been absolutely amazing. So thank you to all of them. But finally, we are back here. We are back at an actual venue. We are not at our usual venue. Welcome to Milton Keynes. Welcome to Kent Hill. Slightly different. The things that those of you who are here and have been here before will notice is we have a lot more space, which is going to be interesting. We're going to rattle around a little bit, which is kind of quite nice in a way. You've got lots of room to do different stuff. We're going to find sort of the up and down stairs a little bit challenging, but the lifts are there and the other bits and pieces are away. To those of you that are here today, I want to firstly thank you so much for coming. I'm hoping you're going to have a great time, and please forgive me as I forgive you for being a bit rusty at the social stuff, okay? Because we're all a bit rusty at the social stuff. The eye contacts, the hellos, the spending time with people. It's a little bit of a thing that we need to spend a little bit of time getting used to again. So, I think we're all going to be a little bit forgiving of sometimes being a little bit awkward in that regard. With regards to the ever-present at the moment, and we wish it would go away, pandemic matters, we have terms and conditions that we've stated in relation to this event. We are asking you to mask as you move around the building. When you sit down and you're engaged with the activity, we kind of accept that you're sitting with people who are okay with you sitting there. If they're not, then they'll tell you to clear off and leave them alone. But the point is we're trying to be careful for people if we can. Okay, so we're asked that you respect each other and be a bit careful in that regard. But yeah, welcome to what should be an action-packed weekend. We have loads of things going on. We have lots of stuff. Is Ben going to join me, or is he going to stay over there? Yes. Are you going to come over? And do you want to come and pick a mic up?
Wait, people shout at me if I pick a mic up.
Okay, all right, yeah, don't pick a mic up. Just leave the mic there. Yeah. Just talk into it. Yeah. So, things that we have to look forward to this weekend. So you've obviously got a welcome from us at the moment, and those of you who have managed to get to the registration desk, I note lots of lanyards, lots of laminates. I was up very late last night printing and laminating, so hopefully that has been helpful, and you've managed to get there. For some of us, we haven't managed to get there yet, but we will, so please feel free to tell us how bad we are and shame us for not getting our lanyard yet, but we will sort that out soon. Kicking off right now, the Abracadabra competition launches literally right now, I believe, Grant. Yeah, I have it on my schedule. It says it launches now. So that's Grant's writing competition, for those that don't know. That will...
Sorry, Alan, what's the drabble?
100 words. Yeah, short story of 100 words.
A short story of 100 words set to a theme picked by me this time, and set in the Elite Dangerous universe, loosely a bit of science fiction, and 100 words excluding titles. So there'll be a post-it box out at the reception that you can pick up an entry form, post it in it before Sunday at 11, and we're all good.
So that's kicking off now. So you can start submitting entries as soon as. And straight after us, we've got Spider-Man Games are doing a little bit of a talk and a bit and piece here on the main area. To give you an idea of where things are, literally this floor, round in a circuit. The only slight downside of everything here is that the bar is over in a little bit of a walk. So
And upstairs.
yeah, and upstairs, and which is not ideal in terms of what we'd like. Reception is there as well, and then obviously once you're there, you can kind of do stuff there. But then all the activity space is here. There was some initial concern in relation to the bar's opening hours. They have been revised. Okay, so I need to just state this so that you're clear. They had delegate opening hours on, so of course they were thinking people were going to come to their training courses and then at 5:30 we're going to go and relax and have a nice beer. We were already on it. Before it was discussed. We had actually already renegotiated the opening hours anyway. It was just that was what was on the website. So they will be open quite soon in terms of the bar being open for people to use. So diving through. So we've got a lot of highlights. Frontier are here. So they'll be running their panel a little bit later this afternoon. So there's some stuff in relation to that. We've got the content creators panel. We've got me talking more about how we started Lave Radio back in some time when I was young. We have Artemis. Artemis is all set up. Simon has done a new rig for Artemis, so please do go and enjoy it. What I would also say is for those of you who are going to the LAN room and are using the LAN room, Chris Stabler is desperate to play Artemis this year. Somebody get a team together and get him on it because he's not played it. Okay, so get Chris Stabler in a team to play Artemis. He will love it, and he is really keen to do so. So if you want to, do Chris Stabler a favor, drag him out and get him to go and play Artemis. He was asking me last night, saying, well, I don't know, people, and just, So I'm telling you, drag him out to do it. He's going to really enjoy it. I'm getting there. Heckling is occasionally appreciated, but not always. Other things that are highlights of stuff. We're going to do a photograph at 4. Okay, so we always do for those of you who've not been or have forgotten after a couple of years away. There will be a photograph outside at 4 o'clock. That is the photograph of all attendees together. If you don't want to be in it, that's entirely up to you. I absolutely respect that. But we do try and take a photograph every time. And then you have, as I say, me coming back at 5. And then this evening, after the dinner stuff, we've got other bits and pieces going on. The panel room down the side will have some of the activities that we've scheduled for it. They are slightly occasional. I'm going to do a painting spaceships talk, which will then move into the gaming room with brushes, paints, and spaceships for people to paint. So if anybody would like to just drop in and do that, or drop out and go do something else and come back, then you're more than welcome to. And I think that's going to be the quality of this weekend. We have so much space, you will be able to drop in and do things and kind of leave a note and go off and do something else. So if there's a board game you want to play, and you've got a couple of friends you want to play it with, and you kind of, but someone else might want to play it. Don't worry too much. There's lots of tables. So if there's something you want to do, just go get it set up, and do it. And then, if you have to go away for an hour for something and come back, just make sure you leave a note. I'm sure everybody will be fine. If there's an argument about that and somebody else is now playing your game, then, obviously we'll deal with that, and we'll try and be lovely, adult, and mature about it. Yes, so the photograph will be outside the front steps. We will then move to the location where we're going to take it. Okay, so if you just...
the front steps being where reception is?
Yes, so if we muster up outside reception, and then we will move to where we're going to take the photograph at 4 p.m. So that's nice and easy. Other things, and I'm going to be shameless here again. I'm going to just move down the list. I have a book launch at 6 o'clock today, this evening. Love you to come. If you want to come and see what I've been writing over the last couple of years, it's a bit different, but it's still science fiction. It still has spaceships in it. Okay, I thought that would, might. I got a round of applause for being on time, but then I announced that I've got a book, and I got one person clap. That was quite,
That sounds part of the course, to be honest.
It's all right. I'm not complaining. I'm just noting your priorities. Punctual, but writing no. Punctual is better. Okay.
For what it's worth, Alan, I've heard.
Well, we were now. We were.
I've heard reviews saying that your book is rather jolly good.
Okay, well, it is in the eye of the beholder. But so 6:00 we'll be setting up in the panel room, which is just down, and we'll be doing a little launch. And then at 7:00, Emily Inkpen will be talking about the Dex Legacy, which is her audio drama. Now, we've been featuring that on Lave Radio over the last few weeks. We've been doing a little interview with her about how that kind of relates to some of the things that you guys are interested in terms of Elite Dangerous and other bits and pieces. Yeah, so it should be good. And she's a fantastic writer. She's done some incredible work there, and she's continuing that. And there's a really great audio producer attached to that. So we're keen to support her. So that's pretty much stuff for the daytime. This evening we have a quiz. There will be a quiz. It's always a great amount of fun. We have Hutton at 9:30 and Dockers at 11. For those of you who forgotten the pleasure that is Dockers at 11:00 in the evening, when everybody is a little tired, just that right amount of tired to be entertained.
Right amount of drunk.
Tired. Okay. Tired was my phrase. Intentionally phrased as tired. Okay, 11:00 we'll have Dockers, and that will be, I'm sure, a delight, Simon. I'm sure it will be a delight. Yeah, I am sure. Take your time, have a great time. The idea of this weekend is to socialise, see each other, and catch up. We want to provide a facility for you to be able to spend time, see each other, catch up, find out what other people have been up to, and, remake some of those friendships that we've not been able to do other than through Zoom for such a long period of time. For those of you that are new, this is a really, really, really welcoming convention. It is. Everybody is lovely. If you don't know people...
Except him.
Okay. But if you don't know people... just ask one of us to come and introduce you to someone, or just come and talk to us. If you want to talk to me about anything, I'm more than happy to be talked to. Bear in mind that occasionally I get a bit fried in terms of what. I'm trying to sort a few things out, so I might be a little bit going that way or going that way. But otherwise, I'm happy to sit down with people, talk to people, and we want to do that in the spaces that we've got here. So, this is a time to be able to... to socialise and have a great weekend. And to stay out of the heat, if we can. This is lovely, Simon. This sort of darkness is really kind of... Not that I'm a vampire, but I'm just saying that it's just in this weather, it's actually really nice to be sort of here. Ben, is there anything on the schedule that you're specifically looking forward to picking out for today?
I guess the obvious thing would be the Frontier panel.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone always comes for that, and... I can do, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you can, because you're...
Yeah. So, everyone really enjoys the Frontier panel.
Actually, Ben, if you could just turn round, face the other way.
Moof will shout at me. I've been told, don't look at Alan, look at the microphone, or look at the audience. Obviously Frontier panel. I'll do some pimpage of the content creators panel, which I think I'm going to be cat herding that over, and that should be a lot of fun with a lot of faces you recognise. Obviously, we've got the dusty version of Lave Radio episode 399. What time is that going to be at, Alan?
I think you're doing that. The Lave Radio Live is tomorrow. So Radio.
Okay, so we've got you, yes. John, and Jarvis. I'm
assuming.
Oh,
the veterans, right? Yes. So the veterans is at 5 today.
Version.
Oh, the dusty version. I see what you mean. See, I don't see myself as dusty. I see myself as...
Oh, you're sort of sitting up in the attic. We've
Fine.
not kicked you out of the house
yes,
yet.
seasoned was a much better word. I was not going to use dusty, but sure, that's fine. We can be called Dusty. That's okay. 5 p.m. today. So so that will be John, myself, and we've brought a substitute FOS. We brought Second Text Wrench. So Second Text Wrench will be here. We are going to put Second Text Wrench into the raffle. So if anybody would like to win Second Text Wrench, if you've not seen his wrench, it's pretty cool. It might be something that you can take home and I wouldn't actually try and use it as a wrench because it's made of rubber. But it does look like a wrench. Really does look like a wrench. But anyway, so that will be us at 5. Yeah. So they will be at reception at registry. So they've already got them up there. I actually saw them in the box, so I know that they're there. So that's where they'll be sorting that out. Karen is basically basing herself there. The only problem, obviously, is that that's a bit of a distance. But that's where she's got to base herself at this point in time.
Is that where we also sign up for Artemis?
Yeah, I think so. So basically anything that's a registry activity is going to be over there this weekend. So do have a chat to her over there. If there's an issue with it being upstairs, we will triage that. Okay, so we will work that out to make sure that registry activity is accessible for people. We'll make sure we find a way to do that as well. Okay. Other things, just quickly down on this list. The gaming room. So there's a big, huge spillover gaming room for you to use. All right. It's got 1 or 2 activities set up in there. I know that there is a chess. A multi-playing speed chess training, all sorts of stuff, and as I said, I'm going to do some spaceship painting in there that will be set up. But it is a free spillover room for you to use. If you want to play a board game and you just want to go and find a space to play it, that room is available as well as the board games room. Most of the board games that are in the board games room, not all, thank you to anyone who has brought additional board games, but most of them are mine, okay? So if you break something or something gets lost, the only person who's going to cry is me. So
is that a threat or a challenge?
I was just thinking that, if they were worried about anybody, are we allowed to play this? They're mine. I brought them here for you to play. So, do use them. And if if there's a few tears from me, then that's okay. I'm a big boy.
You're
I can take it. Yeah. So I think that covers the activities for today. The retro games room, please do go take a look. I know they were working hard last night to finish setting it up.
That's looking awesome, by the way.
Sorry?
That's looking awesome, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks absolutely brilliant. The Lego, there is a huge box of Lego in there. Just go open the Lego box, and if you want to make something that's kind of elite based, then we've done that in the past. That's one of the things that we've been doing. There is lots of activity for you to enjoy whilst you're getting to remember each other and remember what you've all been up to over the last 2 years.
Jude's paintings? I don't know what she's doing with that.
I don't, so I'll probably leave that for the minute, but it's up to you if you want to mention it.
Beetle Jude, are you in the room? She went that way. Right. If Beetle Jude is anywhere, what are you doing with your spaceships or your paintings? Jude! I can see her. Jude, what are you doing with your paintings? Microphone. But I can't hear you and Twitch can't hear you.
They're in the retro room, and if
Okay.
anyone wants to buy them, I won't keep the money. I will give it to Special Effect.
Okay, all right. So you've heard that here. Jude is going to put her paintings in the retro gaming room, and if anybody wants to buy any of the paintings that are on display, the money will be donated to Special Effect. Thank you, Jude. That's amazing.
I was just saying, you don't
Thank
need to
you.
talk now.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we just need to find out what you're doing.
Cool. Okay, so I think then with no further ado, considering I've been down pretty much the whole list of stuff,
Pretty much.
welcome to Lavecon. Really go and enjoy it, right? Absolutely go and enjoy it. Have a great time. Wander around, enjoy what we do, and I really hope you have a great weekend.
Yeah, it's lovely seeing so many familiar faces again and forgetting everybody's names.
And welcome to everyone who's coming for the first time. It's lovely to see you. And if you want to find out about some of the old stories, some of the different stuff that we've done, if you don't know who the hell I am, then that's absolutely fine. Exactly. You could have forgotten. Then I am more than happy to sit down and bore you with everything that I've done over the last few years. No, seriously, if you want to make a friend, if you want to get to know what this community is about, and you want to find out a little bit more about the stuff that people have been up to, then spend the time, sit and enjoy the content, and have a great experience. Okay, thank you all very much.
Thank you.